So what's it look like for the church to celebrate Jesus' resurrection? His death and resurrection? The book of Acts tells the story of the birth and spread of the early church community with this otherwise absurd message about a crucified and resurrected King of Kings. And the final line of the book, if you didn't know any better, you'd think was a punchline. See, Paul, the de facto leader of the early church, is in Rome, right where he wants to be, at the center of the Greco-Roman world as planned. But he's under house arrest awaiting his trial, not as planned. But the final line describes Paul as proclaiming this alternative kingdom and teaching about Jesus, this alternative king, as without hindrance. Without hindrance? The guy can't move beyond his four walls that are guarded with a Roman soldier. The church is in chains, facing death for its claims that are central to its identity. The church's best shot at survival is poised to get squashed under the boot of the strongest military in the world, and you see its mission as without hindrance? Is that a joke? No joke at all. It's an absurdly confident prediction of what's about to happen next. It's the weakest batter on the team, at the plate in the bottom of the ninth with 2 strikes, and he's pointing to the stands, calling his shot. It's a prisoner of war announcing his inevitable victory over his captors. It's how the church celebrates the death and resurrection of her king. When a person is immersed into Jesus' death, they see things differently. They don't just see death as the end of the story. They know it's where every great story begins. They don't see the struggle and weakness and temptation to despair as tolerable. They see those as essential in what God is creating in them. They don't just see the resurrection as a silver lining on a dark cloud. It's the way God gets his work done in this world. Resurrection isn't just a hope. It's the theme of your next broken expectation, and your next disappointment, your next loss. For those rooted in the crucified and risen Savior, come what may, victory is already theirs.